Hello everyone, welcome back to Multi-Channel YouTube. Today we're going to be reviewing, testing, and how to use this Micronta. The model number is 22-174B. This is the back, what it looks like. So this one, it has a cover, but I don't have the cover with it. And let's take a look. Thickness about 1 inch, and length almost about 6.5 inch, or 7 inch almost. The back here to replace the battery. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AA battery. Those are two main fuses. One for amperes fuse, one for voltage, I think. Great to have two fuses, so safe for device in case if you use high voltage, high amperes, or so on, or anything goes wrong, one of the fuses will burn or blow out or something, so you can easily replace it. And this is the kick stand, which is really great, very useful to use. So this one, simply to turn on, this is the, like this bottom here, on. The bad thing about this screen is not very clear though. It has no light, background light, or LCD light or so on. So in the dark probably it's hard to see. So first it's got this one. It has a temperature, Fahrenheit and Celsius, up to I think about 300 or something. Continuous, diode, ohms, capacitors, the DC volts, AC volts, ampere DCs, and ampere AC, hertz, and this one to test transistors or diode, ohms, and capacitor also. This is it's called test. So once you insert like those ones here, you see this this is the transistor. Insert here and press to test. It'll give you sound. And the plugs here are maximum, so it's a maximum 1000 volt DC, 750 volt 1000 volt DC, 750 volt AC, and yeah, that's the max. 400 amperes. And the CAM, of course, with 10, yeah, that's 10 ampere maximum. And this is the also switches for 400 milliampere, 10 amperes. Data to hold the number if you like, up and down, to move the dot up and down, auto and manual. This is the I think DP, believe it's for to measure the signal of the power. but I don't use it. I'm not too sure about this too much. And of course, it's got the beep. This bottom, if you press once, it beeps, as you see here in the screen. Press again, it goes away. Also, it's used for Fahrenheit and Celsius. So let's start with using the temperature. So because I don't have the right wire to measure temperature, you can also use those testing cables by touching each other like that. Temperature, hold them like that together, and that's the reading 151, but it's of course not right Celsius. So if you press here, that's 303 Fahrenheit. Press again, and that's 151 Celsius. This is just to test the temperature, but it's not reading right temperature. So I think that's the maximum to read a temperature, 151. And but yeah, if you have the correct oh, here we go. So if you touch them both like that, see, it's reading 55 Celsius. Okay, now it's 50. I don't know, it could be not right. I'm not sure if I'm that much hot. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, it's dropping a little bit, so it's 46 and so on. 41. So here I just have a glass of water, and this is just a sink water from the top sink water. So I'm just gonna test this water and see what temperature, and it is 10, 9, 8 degrees. Let's say about 11. That's 11 degrees. If I touch the both my hands, 24 degrees. Now 16, 18, and so on. So yeah, that's how you test temperature. Six. Okay, so I just grabbed, this is a hot water here. See how much temperature is. Celsius, 15. Let's check the cold water. Three. Now hot water again. 13. Let's touch them with my hand. See. 21, 22. So I don't know, it could be like this is really hot, so this is more than like 40 degrees or something. It does not read though, I don't know, it gives me only 16. The cold water though, it reads right. 4, yeah, that's right. When I touch both of them with my hand, it gives me right temperature too. But anyway, so yeah, that's how you measure temperature or test temperature with multimeter. Now let's move to the second one, which is continuous. Basically, when you hold together, it gives you sound, so that means there are connection. And this one can be used pretty much for everything. If you want to test a light bulb like this one, and simply do like that, and see, it can even give you some reading, 1.4. So that's how you test light bulb with this. Let's try, if you want to test a wire like this wire, just to make sure the wire has no cut or something. So put one here, and then this is the end of that wire. One goes here, and see. So this wire, this side works. Let's do the other side of the wire. And it's also working. So yeah, this is great quick test for pretty much anything. Diode. So let's see. I'm gonna test those diodes here. So it's reading 546. Flip the opposite side, is not supposed to read anything. Yeah, it's good. Testing this resistance, this one here. It gives you also some reading, 555. If I flip it, same thing. And but resistance is for this ohm you can use. And even you can use test this transistor, this one. $242. Okay. Now let's go to ohm. With the ohm also we can use it for test resistance. So this resistance is 990. This one. And let's see this other resistance here, the small one. For yeah, so that's about 1.3, something like that, and so on. So yeah, it's very good, actually works fantastic. Now capacitor. Now this function, it can be used for capacitor, that devices collect and store electrical energy. When you're using this capacitance setting on a multimeter, you can easily measure how much energy a capacitor is holding. Capacitance measure in farads, though you will usually need to use fractions of a farad to express the measurements. The DC, this is a VC voltage DC. So let's give a quick try. And this one, it's reading 1.3 volt. And this is bigger battery for drill, 16.54. Let's do this test on a different multimeter like this one and see the reading for this one. So this one, it is 1.26, which is so close. And let's see this reading, 16.30. It's pretty much really good. So far so good. The DC volt up to 750 volts. AC volts also it can read up to 1000. So (121 volt). 121 volt. If you want to hold, you see you can still read this, and press again, it's gone. So here you can read, and up and down, that does not work. Auto, see, auto, it's still reading. That's the signal measurements, 43.7. Now, if you wanna, same thing about the hertz. Okay. That's 60 hertz. It's working fine. This is to measure the ampere DC, ampere AC. And finally, the measure of see, says error because it has no to measure capacitors, resistance, and so on. You can use either those ones or this one. This one can also be used for diode, ohms, capacitor, and transistors, and so on. See, when I press, it says error, so that means nothing found. That's bottom on and off. To measure the hertz, you can directly hold this on the top of the live wire, and this will give you reading. So let's do this again. And it's reading 60 hertz. So as soon as I move this, it's 0. Put it back again, 60. So that's a good feature without using in contact. You don't have to use direct contact using this, by just placing this one, and that's give you the reading 60. See, this is a live wire. I'm just gonna place it here. See, You can, I don't know if you can see that. Thank you so much for watching. All the best and hope to see you next video. Please support our channel. Subscribe, like and share. Check out other videos in our multi-channel. We upload videos regularly and randomly. You may like a video or so and consider subscribe, like and share. All the best and hope to see you next video.